Brandon, it's not loaded, is it?
Why should I want to come back?
Yes. Why?
For the pleasure of our company, or another drink.
Well, that's a very good idea. May I have one for the road?
Of course. What was strange about David?
His not showing up. You don't think anything really did happen to him, do you?
What could have?
Well, he could have been run over or held up.
In broad daylight.
Well, that's right, I'd forgotten. Yes, it must have been broad daylight when it happened.
What happened?
Nothing, probably.
No, but what would you do if you were I?
Well, if I wanted to get rid of David, well, let me see. At the appointed time, David would arrive. I'd walk slowly out of the room into the hall and greet him. Tell him how fine he's looking and so forth. And take his hat. And I'd bring him in here, make some small talk to put him at his ease, probably offer him a drink. And then he'd sit down.
Yes?
I'd try to make it all very pleasant, you understand. Philip would probably play the piano. Now, as I recall, David was quite strong. He'd have to be knocked out. So I'd move quietly around behind the chair and hit him on the head with something. His body would fall forward on the floor.
Then where would you put him?
Yes. Yes, where?
That's mouse, cat and mouse.
Philip.
Honey, which is the cat and which is the mouse?
That's enough of that.
Mind your own business.
That's enough, Philip.
I told you before, mind your own business.
It really isn't any of my business. I'm not his keeper. With him in this condition, though, there doesn't seem to be much point in your staying, Rupert. That is, unless you came back to find something besides your cigarette case.
You mean, for example, to find if you really got rid of David?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Oh, you're as romantic as Janet. I don't think for a moment that you kidnapped David. Oh, I will admit that Janet put the notion in my head, but I never would have mentioned it. If it weren't that you seem to be carrying fear of discovery in your pocket.
What?
That's a gun, isn't it? That teased my suspicions more than anything else. And to tell you the truth, it really scares me a little.
I'm terribly sorry, Rupert. I don't blame you, but, well, here, you can relax. I have to take it up to the country. There have been several burglaries, and Mother's a bit on edge. Finished, Philip?
All right.
Did you hear what Rupert said about the gun? He thought...
I think I'll be running along.
Philip, you'll feel much better once you get out in the open air. I don't think there'll be much traffic, and we ought to make good time.
It's a lovely night. You'll be driving up in good weather. I almost wish I were going with you. It might be rather exciting. Driving at night always is. But driving with you and Philip now might have an additional element of suspense.
He's got it. He's got it. He knows. He knows. He knows.
All right.
He knows.
Easy. I'll take care of
No, you won't. I'd just as soon kill you as kill him. Sooner. This is what you wanted, isn't it? Somebody else to know. Somebody else to see how brilliant you are, just like at school. I told you he'd find out. But oh, no. No, you had to have him here. And now we're done for. Now I don't... No. You made me do it, and I hate you. I hate both of us.
Brandon, I'm tired. And in a way, I'm frightened, too. But I don't want to fence anymore.
What are you going to do?
I don't want to. But I'm going to look inside that chest.
Are you crazy?
I hope so. With all my heart, I hope I'm crazy.
Rupert, this has nothing to do with you.
It got to.
Don't.
I've
Rupert.
got to look inside that chest.
All right. Go ahead and look. I hope you like what you see.
Oh, no.
No. Listen to me. Just listen. Let me explain.
Explain? Do you think you can explain that?
Yes, to you I can. Because you'll understand.
Understand?
Rupert, remember the discussion we had before with Mr. Kentley? Remember, Rupert?
Yes, I remember.
Well, that's all we've done. That's all Philip and I have done. He and I have lived what you and I have talked. I knew you'd understand because you have to, don't you see? You have to. What are you doing?
It's not what I'm going to do, Brandon. It's what society's going to do. I don't know what that'll be, but I can guess. And I can help. You're going to die, Brandon. Both of you. You're going to die.